what kind of a parent are you? Are you an orchid or are you a dandelion? If you're wondering what have flowers got to do with parenting and parenting styles, let me break this down for you. The researchers have classified people into two categories. One is orchids and the other is dandelions. Now, those who are very sensitive are described as orchids. Just like the flower, they find it difficult to thrive if the conditions aren't right. Whereas the dandelion type people are less sensitive. They can grow pretty much in any environment. Now, being a parent is a difficult task. You never know as to where to draw the line. Some go overboard in looking after their kids, while others can be absent from their kids' lives without even realizing it. But parenting is slightly more challenging for the orchid parents. They're more likely to raise highly sensitive children, and according to a 2018 research paper, nearly about 20 to 30% of the population has been classified as highly sensitive. Now, what are these people like, and what makes them different? Why is parenting more difficult for them? Do their kids also turn out to be the same? Well, let's discuss this. The sensitive people have a heightened level of perception. They perceive more details. This sensitivity relates as much to smells, sights, and sounds as it does to emotions and psychology. These people can be deeply affected by what they see and feel. They pick up on the moods of others and have got higher empathy. They also process things more deeply and have a tendency to ruminate on what they experience. Now, if you're a parent yourself, you can in fact understand as to how difficult some days can be. Sometimes the noise, the mess and the chaos can spiral out of control. It leaves highly sensitive parents more exhausted and irritated than others. And guess what? They also pass these very traits to their children as well, as heightened sensitivity is said to be about 47% inheritable and is therefore actually genetic. Now, the children of these sensitive parents tend to be easily overstimulated. They flinch on hearing something gruesome, and it can be physically painful for them to be in a noisy environment. They find it extremely stressful to sail through the adverse situations. Not only do orchid parents pass on their sensory traits, they also coddle their children more than required, thus making them overly dependent. It is more common for those who had bad relations with their own parents or felt rejected as a child to make up for what the love and the care that they did not receive. And these parents become overprotective of their kids and often end up intruding into their lives. The dandelion parents, on the other hand, are less sensitive. They don't get overwhelmed that easily. They give their children space, sometimes even more than required. Such kids tend to be more independent and empowered. They feel things relatively less deeply and don't get overstimulated easily. They're resilient and can thrive even if things do not go exactly as planned. Now, I'm not saying that you should love your children less. Of course, everyone needs light and warmth, but it's okay to try and modify the environment a bit to help your kid flourish. What this means that if you are an orchid parent, maybe you should relax a little, step back a little. It's easier said than done. As a highly sensitive parent, you may feel compelled to solve all of your child's problems. But do remember, the more you intervene, the more dependent your child will become, and they may find it difficult to survive without you in the future. And sometimes it is important to take a back seat and let your kids tackle the things on their own. But don't shy away from offering a helping hand when your child needs it. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.